Hello and welcome to the training for today. We are basically going to go over IRA and retirement fund investing within real estate. Now, this is one of the areas, given the certain climate that we're in right now, and I mean by climate, economic climate, there are a lot of people that have money in IRAs and are looking for other ways that they can leverage that IRA to make more money. So I have my good partner on, my good friend, Bob. Bob, can you explain to the listener right now what a self-directed IRA actually is?
Absolutely, Darius. Folks, what happens is the government actually allows us as mere mortals, I call them, as voters, if you would, to put retirement plans away. And the thing is, our retirement plans are usually governed by someone who invests them for us. So if you work for a company, someone invests your money for you, and sometimes your retirement plan makes a lot of money. Sometimes it loses a lot of money. The joke is if your 401k turned into a 201k, if you lost a lot of money in the stock market or whatever. What a lot of people don't realize is the government has given us, the consumer, the ability to manage our own money and to put that retirement plan into what's called a self-directed IRA. And what that means is that we, the consumer, have the right and the permission to tell our IRA, basically, we can invest our IRA in what we want to invest it in. Now, there's some guidelines set out by the government. You can invest your self-directed IRA in real estate. You can invest it in notes. You can invest it in other companies. There's a lot of things that you can legally invest in that will bring you high returns. But the key here is to convert your current retirement plan to a self-directed plan. And you have to do that through a custodian that has been basically sanctioned by the U.S. or licensed by the U.S. And the IRS keeps really close track of these custodians. And so you'll do your IRA through a custodian. Everything is legal, dotted I's, crossed T's, so that you don't get taxed on it. But at the end of the day, you have control over those funds rather than somebody else. There's a long answer to that question, buddy.
Great, great. Very detailed, and I'm sure our listener will appreciate that. So I want you to understand now, too, that you can use it to invest within real estate. That is one of the best ways that people actually leverage their IRA to make some serious profit from it, because you personally cannot directly benefit from it. The profit needs to go back to the IRA until you reach the legal age of retirement where you can actually withdraw on that. So does the government penalize you for using this? No. Again, just like Bob mentioned, as long as it's used within a business or within some type of security or stocks or bonds or something that is real estate related, you're perfectly fine. And are there a lot of funds out there available? We get this question a lot. There is a statistic where there have been over $560 billion that have exchanged through IRA accounts since the creation of the IRA, which actually stemmed from back in the 70s. So there is a lot of money out there. If we look at a sliding scale of people within age groups, if we look between the age of 45 and 65, we're seeing that people have anywhere between $100,000 and $500,000 in an IRA. A lot of people that find themselves in their 40s, they can't actually benefit from that IRA. They can't withdraw any money from that IRA, so they can't really realize the fun that you can have with being able to use that money. So a lot of people are now forced to move that capital towards a way of being able to have it grow and work for them within real estate. And that's why us as investors can really leverage people that have an IRA. A lot of them don't even know anything about real estate. They don't even know that they can use their IRA as long as it's in a self-directed IRA to profit from a real estate transaction. That's where the education comes in, and your role is in explaining that to them. But once people are aware of that, a lot of them don't have any issue with being able to lend out $50,000, $100,000, even just $20,000 to go do a transaction. So there is a lot of money out there, a lot of IRA money out there floating around, and the majority of people that have IRAs aren't even aware of what they can do with it. So real huge market there for you if you know what you're doing. So Bob, we always get this question, how do you find IRA buyers and private investors? I know I spoke about it, but what are some ways that a person can actually get in contact with these people?
I think one of the big things is, first of all, you want to understand what you're going to use the money for. Is it short term, in which case you want maybe an investor to work with you and back your deals, or is it long term? A lot of people want to get a good return on their money, and they may end up as buyers for your property. So you go out and you find a property, and you get a buyer that pays all cash, which is great for you because you don't have to worry about them getting financed. All right, well, where do you go find these people? I find them a lot of different places, Darius. The first thing I do, and everybody wants to write this down, is I talk to everybody I know. Because, see, to me, I'm not borrowing money. I'm offering them a chance to get more on their money than they're currently getting. So basically, I always go to the people I like first because we're making 1 or 2 or 3% of the bank. I say, well, how would you like to make 2 or 3 times that? They're ecstatic about it, and that way I can use their money and give them a lot higher return. The UPS guy, the guy down the street, the couple next door where the guy's been on his job for the last 20 or 30 years, the lady who's got a teacher's salary, or I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You don't have to go to that big rich guy at the top of the hill. It's all the little guys whose money is socked away and it's only making 1 or 2%, wouldn't they absolutely love the opportunity to be making 6, 7, 8, 9% on their money with you? So I talk to everybody I know. I go to networking meetings. I go to real estate investment clubs to find folks. And again, when I talk, basically, and you and I had this conversation earlier, Darius, when we talk, we get so excited about it, what it is, that pretty soon people are asking us how to get involved.
Yep, yep, absolutely right. And I think one of the biggest areas where people can actually find IRA people, and it may seem extremely obvious after I say it, but you want to go to networking events that are designed for IRA people. You can just basically go online and find these big IRA custodians, these big IRA companies, and find out where they're actually having a seminar or a meeting or an event where they're basically doing that to be able to bring more people into their existing business. They're not necessarily doing it from a real estate perspective, but they're looking to find people who will move their IRAs over to them or start an IRA with them. And those are some of the events that I know Bob, you, myself, and our other partners have attended where we've gotten great business from. Me being a fund manager and my big focus now being in private equity and raising capital, just like what you said, Bob, I'm not going after the person that's got $20 million. Those people are not the people I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on normal mom and pop that have a job. They've had it for 20 years. They've got 100,000, 200,000, maybe 300,000 put away in some retirement account. Maybe they even only have 50,000, 60,000. It's all varying degrees. These are not people that are significantly wealthy or even well off. These are people that are stable and understand that they want to leverage what they already have to make more money in something that is safe and secure, backed by something tangible, which is real estate. So those are the benefits there of being able to work with a person that has an IRA, and just kind of an overview of what you can do there. Now, again, I'm sure you probably have some questions. You probably want to do more within the field of IRAs and being able to leverage that for real estate investing. All you need to do is put your information on the right side of the screen. What we're going to give you is something that we put together called REAP. That stands for Real Estate Action Plan. This is a 30-day plan of action that Bob, myself, and our other partners have used to create substantial businesses that are thriving and really are at a point where they're independent and they're moving at a rate that is not just steady, but constantly increasing in profitability for us. They're stabilized. So our plan of action, we're giving it to you. You get an email every other day with detailed information and action steps that you can carry out. We go through marketing, different real estate strategies, how to do analysis on transactions, how to actually dig out different niches in your local market, how to expand your existing business, how to find the right people, how to build your team. Additionally, as a bonus, We're going to give this to you immediately after you put your information in. We're going to take you to a video that goes into detail about the opportunity in the market and explains what we call our 4 pillars to real estate success. So again, we're giving you all of this 100% for free. It's complimentary to you for obviously being here on our site, and a thank you to you, and we want to see your business grow. So enter your information in there. We will get into more detail with IRAs as well. Thank you so much, Bob, for all the input and the insight, and we look forward to seeing you on our next training. Okay.
Good.
Was that my computer that had the little beep?
It could have been because
It was.
I sent you a little message that said 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I didn't hear it on this end. I'm sorry. Didn't get it.
That's all right.
I just, I was just jumping in trying to.
Because when you talk, I know when I'm talking, I'm not even looking at the clock.
I know. So
Cool.
it was good. That our long-windedness got from 15 down to 10. So we're
We're getting better.